Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be solving Cambridge A-Level Information Technology Paper 4 for the year May-June 2021. You have been supplied with the following files. Create a folder called Examination. You must save all your work in this folder. Copy these files into the folder. I have already made a folder called Examination and I have copied the required files in that. We are going to do task 1, which is graphics creation. Use suitable graphics software to create a vector drawing to match this shield. So they have given the shape of a shield and the guidelines are given here. Let us start creating this. I am using Adobe Illustrator for creating this shape. There is no specific size specified, so I will be selecting a new artboard which is 800 by 600 pixels. Create. So first I'll create the first half of this image and then we can reflect it. For that I'll use the pen tool to create a shape like this. If you want to draw straight lines, press shift and click so that you get a straight line. So I have drawn a shape like this. Now let us curve this sides using the curve tool. Slightly curve here and also here. Now let's increase the width this way. Now I'll reflect this image to get the other half. So using the reflect tool, you can find the reflect tool in the rotate tool option. Click on reflect tool. Keep your reflection, center of reflection on this line. Now you can press Alt and click on it so that you will get the other half. A reflected copy you will get. Now let's select both these images using the Pathfinder option. We can unite this to get a single image. So we got the outline of the rim. Now let's make a copy of this. And enlarge this. When you are enlarging, make sure it is resized from the corner. Select this image, right click, go to arrange, bring to front. Now for the outer rim, we have to give a light gold to dark gold vertical gradient fill. So select gradient here. Now let's select the colors. A light gold to a dark gold shade. It must be vertical, so I'll make it 90 degree. And it is from light to dark. So we got a light to dark shade of gold. Now the inner rim must be filled with a silver gradient. It must be dark, light and dark. So select this one, again gradient. We have to give a dark gray here. At the end also we have gray. In between I'll add a gradient point. Just click here when you see the plus sign. You will get a new gradient point. I'll make it white. You can see the gradient is in this way. So let's change the angle. I'll make it 0 degree again. And this gradient is slightly off center here. So let's keep it this way. So the gradient is done. Add a shadow to create an impression of depth. So first let us group this. Group. So this is a single image now. Let's give the shadow. Select, go to effect. In stylize we have drop shadow. Give OK. So you can see a shadow is shown here. Now we need to create these small domes. Each stud has a domed appearance created with gold gradient fill as shown. So you can see this is a radial gradient with a slight brownish gold and gold color. So let's create that using an ellipse tool. I will create a circle, a perfect circle. There is no outline, so click here, remove the outline. And then it must be a radial gradient. Click here. That is from a brownish color to gold. Now let's choose the gradient tool here and move the gradient in such a way that the glow is shown on this side, because in the question you can see the glow is here. So I have used the gradient tool. Just move the glow here. So this is the required globe. Now let's make it smaller to fit inside the rim. Now we need to place it this way. You can press Alt and drag to copy. So the image of the rim is ready. Save the image in a scalable vector graphics format as shield 1 followed by your center number and candidate number. So let's export this. Before that, I will just group everything. So let's export this file. Export as inside your examination folder. It must be saved as shield 1 followed by your center number and candidate number. Export. Okay. Now create an image of a lightning bolt to match this shape. The shape has a thin blue outline and a white to orange gradient fill. In order to create the new image, let's create a new artboard. We have to set the outline as blue. So the stroke color should be blue. I'll select blue, give OK. And the fill color is a gradient, which is varying from white to orange. Now we need to make this shape. I will use a pen tool to make this shape. Using the pen tool, let's draw the shape. So the shape is ready now. Let's export this. Export as SVG and the name is bolt followed by your center number and candidate number. Now let's copy this. Because we need to add the bolt image to your shield as shown, we have to place it here, match the position and proportions carefully. So let's place it here. It is slightly rotated here. So it's placed. Now we can export as an SVG format with the name shield 2. So file export. Export the image as a bitmap with a transparent background named shield 3 followed by your center number and candidate number. So we need to export this as PNG. Export as PNG and its name must be shield 3 followed by your sender number and candidate number. This is the end of the graphics task. Next is the animation. Next, you will create an animation to show digits passing through the shield. Set the frame or stage size to 640 pixels wide by 480 pixels high. So I am using Adobe Anime to do this task. Create a new stage which is 640 by 480. So 640 by 480. Create. The frame rate is set as 30. Distort the shield image so that it appears that the shield has been turned slightly sideways. Use the digits.png to show a continuous stream of digits passing from left to right. When the red digits reach the center of the shield, the pop.png must obscure the red digits. So we need pop.png, digits.png and the shield images. So let's import that into the library. File, import to library. So we need shield image, digits and pop. So all the three images are shown in the library. Now let's drag shield onto layer 1. This is layer 1. Go to the free transform tool. Resize it to match the stage size. Keep it aligned, center. We have to distort the shield in this way. So first reduce the width a little bit and you can use the distort option. So this way we have to distort this. Let's make this little more narrowed like this. Okay, this is fine. So the image is distorted. Use the digits.png image to show a continuous stream of digits passing left to right through the shield. So this is the shield layer. Now let's add a new layer for the digits. I'll rename it as digits. From the library, let's drag digits here. So I have placed the digits image here. Now we have to show that it passes from left to right through the shield. When the red digits reach the center of the shield, the pop.png image must obscure the red digits until they have disappeared. No red digits must appear to the right of the shield. So it should be like this. They did not give any specific timing. So I'll give 5 seconds for this animation. So for both the layers, I'm inserting the frames till 5 seconds. Now the digits should move. Let's convert this for the animation. Let's convert this to simple. Right click, convert to simple. Okay. So at this point, the digits will be at this position. At the ending point, it must move in such a way that the red digits should not come outside the shield. This way it should be. No red digits must appear to the right of the shield. So till it reaches black, we will do the animation. Now let's create a animation. Go to insert, create classic tween. Let's see how it is moving. So the animation is created. Now create a new layer. We need to make sure that the digits are not visible. For that we have to create a mask. So select a rectangle tool. Draw the mask and one more rectangle. Let's set it as a mask. Right click, mask. So now when you play this, it should be in this way. The digits are passing through the shield. Now next point, when the red digits reach the center of the shield, that means here, the pop.png image must obscure the red digits until they have disappeared. So create a new layer again for the pop image. So I'll rename it as pop, and it should appear when the red digits reach the center. So when it reaches here, the pop image should be there. That means at this point. So let's drag the pop image at this point to the new layer. Click on free transform to make sure that it covers the red digits completely. So it should be there till the red digits moves out. So till here you have to insert the frame for this. Let's remove this. Remove these frames. Clear keyframe. Here. Now let's see the animation from the beginning. You can play this. This is the required animation. Okay. So the animation is done. Now let's save this animation as an animated GIF or SWF named as virus sheet. So let's export this file, export as animated GIF. In the examination folder, virus shield followed by your candidate number and center number. So this is the end of the animation task. Next one is the spreadsheet. It will be done in another video and uploaded soon. Thank you for now.